Hey everybody, happy Monday morning. I wanted to do a quick Radiant Rituals check-in before the rest of the house wakes up. So unfortunately you're gonna have to watch me do my makeup. And again, don't do anything that I do with makeup. I am not trained. I am not a girly girl, so just don't follow the makeup tips. But listen to the protein tips. They're good, they're smart. So I really wanted to touch on busy life because that's something that we all deal with. No matter what stage of life we're in, no matter what our personality is, we all come across a point in our life when we are faced with deadlines or we are faced with priorities that we need to shift around or whatever it may be. And when we're busy, it can be so easy to just say, let me go through a drive-through, or, well, I'm not gonna eat today because I just don't have the time. And that is honestly really disrespectful to our bodies. Our bodies show up for us every single day. And it's really our responsibility to show up with that same respect and that same dedication, because these bodies are not just vessels. They carry us through decades of life, through numerous life changes. If you are a woman, you should have an understanding of what your body is capable of that just seems so out of this world. And even if you're not a woman, like our muscles, the synchronicity of all of it, like our bodies are amazing machines and we need to care for them. And a huge part of how we do that is nutrition, and protein is absolutely vital for every human being, no matter what your nutrition goals are, no matter what your fitness goals are, no matter what kind of lifestyle you have. If you have a very sedentary lifestyle, you're sitting behind a desk for your 9 to 5 and then you're exhausted when you're going home, you're sitting on the couch, sitting in a recliner watching TV, and the extent of your activity for the day is like, I have to get up and get ready for work, and then I have to figure out dinner for the night. Even if that's all that you're doing, you still need protein. And I think that's something that so many people don't realize. Protein is not for builders. It's not just for athletes. It is for everyone. So I'll get off my soapbox on that one. But how, when we have those tough days, when we have those conflicting priorities, do we actually stick to our goals? Do we get protein in our diet for the day? And not just like protein from a Reese's peanut butter cup because it says it has protein in it. No, that's junk. Don't get me wrong, I love a Reese's and I absolutely indulge, but I also try to get my macros in. Most importantly to me is protein. So when you are scrolling through Facebook in the morning, drop the cap to my chapstick, or you're on your lunch break at work, or you're at the gym and you are seeing these recipes that are high protein and you're like, that looks good. A girl could try that, maybe like it. Save it. What I do is, if this person sees this, they might laugh, but I have a friend that they know I am going to send them all of the healthy recipes that I ever want to try. So they're all in one place. I don't have to worry about using a bunch of storage on my phone, saving the videos, and I don't have to worry about losing them and not knowing how to find my saved videos on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So I just share it to that one friend, and then I go through our messages and I find those videos that I shared. And it's super easy. So if you need a friend like that, use the Everyday Glow inbox because we are here for it and we want to try those recipes too. But anyway, save those recipes that you see and you're like, that looks like it could be tasty. I want to try that sometime. That's your first step. Your second step is when you have time later in the day, maybe when you are waking up first thing in the morning and you automatically pick up your phone because that's what so many of us do, or you're winding down for bed at night and you're scrolling, take a minute, rewatch that video, figure out what the ingredients are in the video, and add it to your grocery list. I'll share with you what we do in my house for a grocery list. We are Apple people, we have iPhones, and there is the Reminders app. And we have a list on there called groceries. So every week we just add to it throughout the week with a quick, hey Siri, add Parmesan cheese to the grocery list, add ground chicken to the grocery list, whatever. And that's how we put our list together for the week, and we just give it a once over before we go shopping. And then we also have a plan for the day that we are going to go grocery shopping. So you'll hear a lot of people, if you are like really avid and following the fitness space and the nutrition space, a lot of people recommend that you go grocery shopping like 2 and 3 times a week, because that's how you get the freshest produce and you can refill up on things. You can change your mind halfway through the week if you want, or if you run out of something, whatever. And that is by no means not a bad recommendation at all. It's just not something that typically works for me and my family. We are very budget conscious, first of all, but also we try to just bang it out all at once. Like, we are busy. We have schedules that conflict sometimes, so we try to just get it done on the weekends. We are very much like Monday through Friday daytime shift people. We're very lucky in that, but it also means that the weekends are when we are cramming in everything. Cleaning the house, prepping, grocery shopping, laundry, all of it. So we typically get groceries on Saturday or Sunday, and we will give the list a once over in the morning. We'll go get groceries, try to be home by like 2 or 3, and then we have a little bit of time to clean our produce, prep meals for the week, and figure out everything else. But yeah, if you can start with saving those recipes that you see, then add those ingredients to your grocery list, and then schedule a shopping day and a prepping day, whether they're the same day or different days. That is really gonna help you stay intentional throughout the week with your protein intake and your nutrition all around, because it is so easy to just grab something from the cupboard that is processed, or to just drive through the drive-through, unfortunately. But those are not always the most nutritious options. I know I try really hard to keep the majority of processed foods out of this house, because I know how they make me feel. I don't want to train my child that processed foods are how we get through everyday life, because it's not necessary. I love a fruit snack. I am a child in that way, but I can make my own. Haven't tried it yet, I'm going to. But I can make my own fruit snacks. I can make my own potato chips if I want to. I really like making them out of zucchinis. Obviously it's not a potato chip, it's different, but that's good. Or making egg white pancakes or homemade pancakes instead of pancake mix. Or same thing with cookies. We love cookies in this house. Chocolate chip cookies are my favorite, and I'll typically make them for any kind of special occasion or a birthday or whatever, or just because it's the weekend and I want a damn cookie. So yeah, trying to make all that stuff homemade is a great intention, but it's not for every day. So you have to prep this stuff. You have to plan out your week. So that's your Radiant Ritual for today. Thank you guys for listening to all of my little tangents about protein because I do think that it's really important. And I also think that trying to minimize the amount of processed foods we eat is really important. I just think it builds up in your body. It introduces you to chemicals that are not necessary and not helpful to your body's functioning. So yeah, have a great day, everybody, and keep glowing.